it. Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that JT finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a Jason away. Got a new wristwatch where they don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa?
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Kenyon Drake certainly kind of a little more keyed up for this one. Remember, he was traded by the Dolphins to the Cardinals at midseason last year in the middle of the Dolphins restructuring, shall we say. But in 3.5 years in South Florida, Drake ran for better than 1,500 yards with 15 total touchdowns. On second down now, it's Drake, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Drake, that's good.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
Second and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Christian Wilkins on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, Drake. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin with a quick throw out left, and he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of
Our 2 quarterbacks in this one certainly have a history together. They finished 1-2 in the Heisman voting in 2018 with Murray getting the award, but it was Tua who got the last laugh when his Crimson Tide beat Murray Sooners 45-34 on their way to a national championship.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on first down, Drake again, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The ball carrier.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Drake. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Christian Wilkins.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Murray from midfield. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Here's Andy Lee now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
30.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Nothing.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he stopped immediately there. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 11 yards there, first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco, sharing the backfield and sharing the ball.
First down.
What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Gesicki. Touchdown.
Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Cardinals nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Drake. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And he hits Drake. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On the pickup.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. That good for 19 of the 1st down.
1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After after a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
You're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come out in the pistol. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Loaded. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete.
Matt Breida, 77 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
This is too easy right here.
Picked off at the 21. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Matt Gay on
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
the score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Able to slither by. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is caught. It's Parker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20.
Let's get that swagger,
y'all. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To a hit, and the ball is out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's the backup Fitzpatrick. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jordan Phillips providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff for Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Murray hooked it up with Kirk for an Arizona first down.
15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
We'll tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 62 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
fillet at maximum.
On. You can't give the guy skirt sticks first time.
Fillet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 32-yard line.
Right back to Drake. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
To Demir Bird.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down, Miami.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
To Matt Breida.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Complete to Kenyon.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On the handoff, this is Breida. He spins free. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Breida on the kick.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Lynn Bowden, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
The kick is
And
good.
this one through the uprights and good.
Dolphins 49, Cardinals 35.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going.
And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head